You know what?
All right, hello there, everybody. I want to thank you guys for coming in and joining me in this live stream. Really didn't plan this too far in advance. Just figured I needed to search through some Lincoln cents and figured I'd invite you all to join me. Young Coin Hunter, thanks for coming in. Ulrich, JW, Paula, Andrew Cooper, thanks for coming in. James, good to see you. Appreciate it. So what this is all about, and I'll show you this, is here's a picture of what I picked up from the local coin shop not too long ago. 3 huge bags of Lincoln cents. A couple bags have $50 face value each, and the other bag's about $21 face value. But what it was is recently my local coin shop offered me a chance to buy all of the cents that they collect in a single day. And in one day, they brought in about $121 face value. So this is the same coin shop where we've gotten some other fun bags of coins to search, including that epic bag of 5,000 wheat cents that we went through. This coin shop has their own coin counting machine, so locals often bring in their change to be counted in exchange for cash, because the coin counting fees charged by the shop are way less than like a Coinstar machine. The shop also brings in coin collections, and every now and then these collections will just have a big group of cents that are all mixed together, wheat cents, memorial cents, whatever, and they just don't have the time to go through it, so they just run it through their coin counter and don't even take the time. So they offered me the chance to buy everything they brought in for a whole day, and since $121 face value is quite a bit to go through at once, and since we got some time now, I thought it'd be fun to break this into 11 different hunts of $11 each. Just keep the 11s wild there. So I guess hope you guys enjoy these, and hopefully we find some stuff. And I'm expecting that we'll probably find some more wheat cents than we would typically find at the local bank hunting rolls, just based on what the coin shop told me. They said, yeah, there should be plenty of wheat cents in there. I don't expect to find anything amazing, but you never know. Yeah, Paula says subscription feed's all weird. Yeah, mine's been acting all crazy. I was actually planning on doing this stream a few hours ago. Right now it's 2:30 my time. I was planning on doing it maybe around 10:30, 11 in the morning, and I couldn't even get a live stream set up. It just like YouTube wasn't working for me at all. So yeah, it was kind of weird. Let's hope for flying eel. You know what, young coiner? Who knows what's in these bags? And I know this shop didn't take the time to look through them, and all could be all kinds of stuff. Look at that, young coin hunter's part of Team Scent. Absolutely. Yeah, so Elric says doesn't know that the local coin shops do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if every coin shop does it, but I imagine most would, especially if they're not busy. They got the coin counting machine, and I think this shop charges 4% fee for counting coins. And when you think about the local coin store, I think that's what, 11% or something like that. So they do get a thanks, JW, appreciate that, Team Penny. But yeah, I think so they bring in a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count out $1 worth at a time just to keep the count right. Then we'll go through and we'll separate out the fines. So it's probably not the most efficient way of doing this, but if I want to keep it to about $11 per stream, then this is the way we got to do it. And I figure, you know what? Not too many others stream in the middle of the afternoon, at least it's afternoon for my time, so I figure we can all get together, we can chat, you guys can make some friends with each other, help grow your channels a bit. I already see one wheat cent. I just saw a wheat cent. Look at that. Mr. Marmello donated $2.50. Awesome. Really appreciate that. Yay for wheat 11. I hope we find at least 11 wheats out of $11. That'd be a pretty good run. But I already did see one wheat cent putting them in here, so that's a good sign. I did not see the date. I just saw the wheat back. And maybe if this takes too long to be doing this each time, I'll count out the $11 before we do the stream, and that might make it go a little bit quicker. But you know what? I'm not really in a hurry, and I hope you guys aren't either. And if you are, you can always watch this back later. All right, so there we go. That's I think that's $1 worth. Yeah, there's one roll, and there's 2 rolls. Nice handy coin counter there for us. What have we been missing in chat here? Put a message to saying some of the bugs. Yeah, I tried to do that this morning, and I couldn't even get it set up. So I figured, you know what? I'll go do some other work, and we'll try it later. So, and it is now later, so here we are. Thanks again, Mr. Marmello. That's really cool of you. Appreciate that. Boom, you say. Absolutely. And if you guys get any lag or any delay in the stream, just got to refresh every now and then. I've been getting that all day on YouTube as well. So, again, I'll try to keep up with chat. If you guys really need to get my attention for anything, you guys mostly know how to tag my name. And if you guys got questions, we'll do it. Lady Kid Nichols, thanks for coming in. And let's see what we find. I mean, right here, we already got one. It's a 1970S. I save all the S mints. There's an 84D and a 2003. So nothing there. There's a 74D, a 1980. Seeing a lot of copper. This one's just so corroded and messed up, I don't even know what it is. Nothing else to do besides watch YouTube? Yeah, I was actually reading an article, Young Coiner, now that you mentioned that even before everybody was home quarantined, that YouTube alone, look at this one. This one's just got all kinds of stuff on it. I don't even know how that went through their coin counting machine. That's like got a mountain growing on it. I'm going to definitely wash my hands after this hunt. But the YouTube alone accounts for about 33% of all internet traffic. And that's before everybody's at home watching it. So it's just amazing how many people are on YouTube and slowing down the internet. So I read another article, too, that YouTube is limiting the bandwidth a little bit. So when you go watch a video by default now, supposedly you're going to be watching it in standard definition. And if you want to watch it in high def, you actually got to manually click high def now. So there's a 64D, a couple 73Ds. Nothing really worth... and I just lost our 70S there, almost. There we go. I'm going to put fines in a little separate spot there. And you know what? I already screwed that up because I just grabbed that handful out of the bag. So let me just recount this. I'm messing this up. I don't want to go too crazy. So we only took 5 cents out of there. I got my one find. And I'm going to put some of these back in the bag. so I don't totally mess this up. So we're going to find that corroded one again. Again, didn't really have this totally planned out. I had these bags sitting around for several weeks now from the coin shop. And my whole plan was that we were going to I was going to wait and find a spot where maybe I had like 10, 12 hours, and I was just going to do a marathon, just go through the whole $121 at once. But like some have said, it's a little tougher to get boxes from banks and really don't want to be going out too much now anyway. So I figured let's just break this up into some hunts. Going only through $11 or so should be done maybe in an hour or so, so it's not too crazy long of a stream. Some copper there, some from the 80s. Nothing amazing. Joseph only uses YouTube. Yeah, and that's what one of the articles was saying. It's there's a lot of people that have cut the cord, got rid of their cable, so a lot more people are on YouTube just because of that. There's a nice, dirty looking 1969. There's no mint mark. What is the seeded coin under the scope? That is a good question. That I'll probably do a giveaway at the end of this, just for those of you guys that hanged out. It's not a good coin at all, though. Here's a 1971 San Francisco, so we'll add that to our finds. And I'll show you that right after I get through these here. These are just so dirty, the coins. Here's a really nice 1972 S. So what I'm guessing is the shop probably goes through some albums sometimes, and the memorial cents that aren't good enough for them to sell separately, they probably just throw them into their deposit money. Why did the shop have all these? They have a coin counting machine, and when people bring in coins, they can bring them in just like you would take to the local coin star. The shop charges about 5% or 4% for counting fees instead of the, 11% or so that the Coinstar charges. So they just bring in money, change like that from the public, and they also get some of these from coin collections. So this seeded coin, it's horrible. Look at this. It's a seeded quarter, very, very worn down, with a hole in it, with some damage, hardly identifiable. But you know what? It's still silver. It's still a seeded coin. Maybe one of you want to take this home when we do the giveaway. You only have to enter the giveaway if you actually want this. And somebody might be able to make a keychain out of it. I don't know. But I've had this kind of sitting around. I was going through some stuff and didn't really know what to do with it. I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe somebody wants that. So, and of course, the hole goes right through where the date is. I know it's 18 something though. And based on the reverse, it's the no motto type, so it's an earlier one. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. AZ Coins, good to see ya. Thanks for coming in. And oh no, hole right through the date. Exactly. Yeah, there's a really nice 1965, better than you usually see. Here's going to be our first wheat cent. And we got, there we go. It's a 51S. And I'm just really tempted. Each time I want to grab more coins, I want to reach to this huge bag next to me, but I got to remember to go through the count. Otherwise, we won't be able to keep track of how many we looked at. There's a 79. Here's another wheat cent. This is looking good so far. There's a 55 Denver. So we'll add that to our finds. And I'll try to keep the wheats separate from the other things that we save. It's a 1960 Denver and a 1983. I'll check for the major varieties. Like whenever I see an 83, I'll check for the 83 double die reverse. And that is not it. If I find an 84, I'll check for the double die obverse. Same for the 95s. But certainly will not be checking for every variety of every different date. Yeah, again, I hope you guys are all doing well today, and figure even if you're home and you can't get new coins to look through, there's always people to watch on YouTube, or gives you an opportunity to go through the coins you already have too sometimes. Start looking for some of those varieties you might have missed. There's a 1970 San Francisco. Here's a 2009 Lincoln birthplace. I don't know, should we set aside the 2009s? Sure, why not? I guess might as well. see how many of them we find in here. I usually do when I just search through a box of cents anyway. Here's another wheat cent. The 1942. And a 1980 Denver is the last one there. Not too bad. Well, we got 3 wheat cents out of the first dollar searched. Not too bad. There's a 1966, a 73 Denver, a really nice 64D. Normally I'd probably save something like that, but I don't really need it. There's a not so nice 64D. There's a 59 Denver. I'll save the 59. Some of these might end up just off camera. I'll try to keep some of them separate just so maybe we can get a total at the end of this. 72 Denver, 69 Denver, a 2002 and a 96D. So there's the first dollar's worth. We got 3 wheat cents out of a dollar. So far so good. Have I ever found any of the copper 2009s? I have no idea, Ulrich, because in order to know that, I would have had to weigh each one of them, and I just don't do that. And I would guess probably have found them and just don't know it, because there's a lot of them out there. A lot of people probably cut them out of sets or deposited them without knowing that they were copper, and just wouldn't know. They're just not valuable enough to actually hunt for those, you know what I mean? Not in my opinion, at least. I don't think they are. Just want to check all those dates I'm saying for varieties. Yeah, and that's the thing. There might be some varieties, but the dates that I'm looking at there that I'm not checking, most of them, the varieties are pretty minor if there is one. So, I mean, I guess if I see something really high grade, I'll take a closer look at it, but I'm sorry, this is going to take a little bit to count out the dollar each time. But, and maybe, like I said, maybe for the next one I do, which I'll try to do another one of these tomorrow. Maybe I'll go 11 days straight. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, this is taking a little more than I thought, just because I want to get the count somewhat right. So the last stream we actually have about 11. I think they told me it was actually $120.93 is what it was. So it's going to be close. So it's not going to be exact. And then 2 more. That looks correct. What else are we missing here? If I found that, he wants to check. Have this 2009? Yeah, Lady Kid Nichols. All the 2009s that came in the proof sets and the mint sets were of the traditional bronze variety, the 95% copper. So those should all weigh 3.1 grams each, and then instead of the 2.5 like the zinc copper plateds. They made about 8. Yeah. Archaeology Mikey, good to see you. Next time you do a 24-hour, yeah, definitely. And I thought about doing this all at once, JW. That would probably be about 10, 12 hours, depending on how much we find and how much talking there is. But I don't know. I just don't want to go that long usually. There's a 1968 that looks like someone painted it, but it is an S, so we'll save the S mint. And I'll mark down that we've done the dollar so far. Let's see, 74D, 1990, 2014, 2013. Here's a really nice looking 1971 S. I mean, it's not full red, but it's pretty close. That's this pile there. 1993, 84D, 2015D, 87D, 76D, 93 Denver, 2013. 75, 83 Denver, 78 Denver, and a 1980. It's killing you that I'm not weighing them? Really? That I'm not weighing the 2009s? I mean, I understand some people say that when I don't weigh the 1983s, because those are actually worth something if you find a copper 1983, but they're just so rare that, I don't know, I'm not going to do it. Oh, I got my phone buzzing. What is that? Someone texting. Make sure that's not important. And it's not really something I got to do right this second. Okay. Bunch of 2005, 2016. 2006 Denver. 83D, 68 Denver. 2007, 2014, 1975. This is cool. It's got a counter stamp. Anybody from West Virginia? 1975 West Virginia counter stamp. Bought a Republic San Marino, 1979 Silver BU. That's pretty cool, Mikey. Yeah, 1 out of 1,000 might be copper, but the coppers aren't really worth any premium. So even if you spend all that time weighing them and looking for them, so what, right? There's another find. Show that in just a second. Some really dirty coins that look like they've been in a fountain or something underwater. It's a really nice 1974D. A 9090 and an 85. And what is this? It's another state counter stamp. That one's Pennsylvania. So that's something you typically aren't going to find just going through rolls, but I guess when a coin shop brings a few of those in, they don't want them and they throw them in the bag to be deposited. So there we go. 79, 1990, 83, 2013. There's an 84 Philadelphia, not the doubled ear. 82, 05, 75, and a 2003. No, the 80. Well, yeah, there's a lot of 1983s. The most of my find are the Denvers. I mean, the 83 Philadelphias I'm checking for the double die reverse. But, yeah, all the 83s, I don't weigh them. Probably should. Like right here is an 83D, not weighing it. I mean, usually by the look alone, you can tell whether it's the zinc or the copper. I guess if I saw one that I thought looked like a copper, I might weigh it. Now, that's not like a guarantee. You know, you don't notice that every time, and you can't know for sure without weighing them, but I think I'm pretty good at it. All right, there's $2 down. Hope I'm not messing up the count too much and trying not to reach over into the bag until I count them out, but I may have done it. Hopefully you guys will catch me if I do that. Now is a good time to weigh them since you can't do anything else? Yeah. I guess that's true. There's another wheat cent I just saw. So that's good. It's good to know that the coin shop doesn't take out all the wheat cents. Like I said, they bring in stuff, and when they go through, especially when people are just depositing their change, they just don't have the time to go through it. You saw even when we bought the bag of wheat cents from them, they don't even have time to go through them to make sure there's not a bunch of good ones in there. They just get so many coins in, and when you got to pay people California wages, it's just, you can't do it. It's not cost effective. So luckily, I get things offered to me every now and then if I'm in the right place at the right time, and we can have some fun with it. Hey there, Mike. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Just going through some Lincoln cents. Just counting out the next $1. Since these are not rolled, they're just in a huge bag here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, And that looks about right. All right, let's see if we find anything else in this dollar worth. There's another 83D, and I can just tell by looking at that, that's not a copper cent. So 84D. There's a 59 Denver. We'll add that to our 59s because I like saving the first year ones just because. Just because, why not? 83 Denver, 84 Denver. Nice looking 72D. Nice mint state. 84 and a 2014. You're asking what my oldest Wheatie is? I mean, I got a bunch of 1909s. Oh, I tried reaching in the bag there. Could have put unsearched in the stream title. More clickbait. Yeah, I probably could. Maybe I'll do that afterwards, Ulrich. Thanks. And I got, what, 10 more of these streams to do. Unsearched. I mean, they are unsearched. Actually, you know what? People ask, what's an unsearched bag? Is it really unsearched? Doesn't somebody search it? Well, I mean, I consider everything unsearched until I personally look through it, and that's the way you guys should treat it too. Here's another wheat cent, and you know what? Let me get these state ones out of there for a second. And here's our next wheat cent. It's a 1939. There's a really nice 1964 Denver that I just dropped right there. Most pawn shops don't have time to check for errors. Yep, there you go. That's pretty cool. You might find one someday. Especially the, like I said, the 42 Denver version of that overdate, because it's a lot harder to notice for just the casual look on it if you don't know exactly what to look for. I see a couple more wheat cents here already, so let's start looking at these. That was a 39. This one is a 55 Denver. And then we're going to go right to the next one here. This one I can hardly even see the date. Let's see if we can make it out. So that was a... What do we think that one is? I might have to go full screen on this one. Let me know if you guys can make out the date on this one. I'm thinking maybe 1918S. I think Young Coin Hunters, that's right, 1918S maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's 1916. I think it's an 18. But hey, that's pretty cool. I'll look at it on my loop here, right here, just too. Because that'll usually be a little better. It's definitely a 1918, and it's definitely an S mint, so that's a pretty cool find. '83, '89. Here's another 75 with a counter stamp. For Louisiana, do we have anyone in the house from Louisiana? I know we do. Let me go back to the main scene there. That's a pretty cool find. I know several of you here on YouTube are from the Louisiana, or at least originally from Louisiana if you're not there still. There's the year 2000. I'll check for the AM. What? Nope. Currently stranded in Louisiana, JW says, and lady kids from New Orleans, or Narlands, as some of them say. Very cool. Unfortunate that Mardi Gras wasn't too fun this year, probably. Bunch of 81s, 86, 88, 85, a 70D, 2002, 73, a 1965, 87, 78, 97, 2010, a 60 Denver. I'll check that real quick because there's a bunch of different overdates and things to look for on those. It's nothing major. There's a 66, a 2012, 63 Denver. Real nice high grade 1967. Another nice 1959 Denver. We'll add that to our 59s. And we got another one of these counter stamps here to take a look at. Kentucky. We'll check that out. It's kind of fun. So I'm guessing at one point the coin shop that day brought in a collection that had a bunch of the counter stamps. Maybe we'll get all 50 states in these bags. Who knows? 87, 78, 81, 82, 82, 66, 75. And now I got to check the 75s because most of them are dated 1975 that have those stamps like that. 86, 76, 68. Denver, and a 1980 Denver. And I think that makes $3 hunted. What else do you got? Yeah, things aren't going too good there in Louisiana, are they, Lady Kid? But hopefully that turns out a little better going forward. JW gets to Iowa if I find one. There you go. Cool. Done. I thought about maybe, depending on what we find, is just all the finds we get from these bags, maybe just do that as a giveaway. So far we got a little pile of stuff down here. I don't know if that would be something of interest, or maybe I'll wait until I do all 11 of them and then do a giveaway for everything we find in all 11 hunts. I don't know. Because really, I don't need any of this stuff that I'm finding. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I guess I got some time to figure that out. JW is interested in all the counter stamps. Uh-oh. That's sounding like I might have to put those in an auction. I don't know. Or just send them off. I don't know. Alright, if I find a... That's the reason I haven't advertised that I'm going to do a giveaway of all that, because if I do find something really cool, Young Coin Hunter, I probably just want to keep that. I see another wheat cent here, so that's good. So I'd hate to say, yep, whatever we find, no matter what it is, we're doing a giveaway, and then find something like really cool. And then I'd be like, never mind. Missing one right here. And there we go. That's the next dollar worth. Did I find Ohio yet? No, I don't think we found Ohio. Just a couple of them so far. Alright, there's a really dirty one. We'll never be able to figure out what that is. There's an 82, a 95. Here's another wheat cent. Don't know what it is. Let's see together. And I have bad aim there, so none of you can see that. Looks like a 1950 51S that's really, really poor condition. Okay. Oldest Wheaties are a 1920 and a 23. Okay. Keep hunting. You'll find older ones than that. All the finds go into the giveaway except that one. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll give away all of them that I don't want. There you go. Here's another Wheatie right away. There's a 58. Denver. Here's another Wheatie. There's a 45. 82, 82, 83 Denver. A dirty memorial cent that I can't tell. 68 Denver. 85, 2012, 2005. 1970. 64 Denver. 78 and an 81. Mr. Marmello, thanks again for that. 550 New Zealand, huh? This is a great time down under. It's Wheaties breakfast time. Now it's, oh, that's awesome. And Archaeology Mikey does rocks. All right. But there he goes on the screen. You rock, Mr. Marmello. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Don't have to do it, but you did, is what some people would say. 81, 81. There's an 86, a 75D. A real dirty zinc cent, a 92D, 79, 72, 84, and I might go through these again another time, just because I know I'm seeing a lot of the 92s and 92Ds. I should be checking those for the close AM and whatnot, and I don't know. Maybe maybe I just won't deposit them right away and go through these one more time. There's a 62 Denver and a 1980. Archaeology Mikey says he's going to start YouTube once he gets rid of the terrible cough. Well, I hope you get rid of that terrible cough soon. And it's always a good time to start YouTube. Don't keep waiting. Just start doing it. That's how you do it. Lincoln Central's here. Good to see you. What else we got there? There's Nightbot spamming you guys my Amazon link. And I've been asked a lot of times about this coin sorter. There's a link to it right there on Amazon. And if you buy that stuff through the link there, then I think I get like 35 cents. So I appreciate that. And then, like I said, I didn't set up the page just so I can get 35 cents when you buy stuff from me. I'm always asked, like, hey, what kind of loop do you use? And I use the Bosch and Loam triplet. And when you look at that, if you ever do look at that Amazon link, I try to put like little descriptions on each item that you'll see. And they don't give me much room to write. There's only a certain number of characters. And I try to like say the reason of why I suggest that particular item. So I'm asked all the time, what kind of loop, what kind of camera do you use, what kind of scope, what kind of whatever it is. So I try to put it all there to help me out a little bit and also to help you guys. So local coin shop, that's where we got this, Lincoln. Thank you very much. Just waiting for a few more coins and you'll do another typeset update. That's very cool, young coiner. Do another update, unless you haven't gotten anything recently, of I know you do your Lincoln Cent album and which dates you need, and if you're looking for any of them in particular, especially ones that aren't super rare, I'm sure I or somebody else might be able to help you out. There's a couple 1970 Denvers, a 65, 79 it looks like, 84 Denver, 83 Denver, 2014, 79D, 69S, not a double die, but we saved the S, 79D, 2011, 85D, 02, I don't know, something really dirty there, 62D, and a 65. That's $4 down, I believe. I'm going to get this count totally wrong, so don't be surprised when we get to the last day of this and I say, hey, we're on the last $11 and there might only be like $3 left in the bag. I don't know. I'm probably going to mess it up the count somewhat, but at least I know that, and I'm not going to be surprised by it, and neither should y'all be. I see another wheat cent here at least, so we're getting... It just feels like I'm finding a few more wheats than we usually find in a bankroll at least, so... That's fun. Let me get that one out from under the scope as well. What else do we got going on here? Lincoln spamming the Nightbot for us all. Thank you for that. What else do we got? Coin searchers here. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Hello. Thanks for coming in. PG Coins. Hello to you as well. Just counting out the next dollar to search because I'm trying to keep a accurate count of how many of these we've gone through. I know that slows things down, and I apologize for that. I think when we do the next one of these, which I hope to do tomorrow, I will maybe count out the $11 in advance so we can ditch the coin counter here. And I'll just have them separated already. Alright, I'm missing one right here. Got one too many there. That goes right there. And there we go. That's the next dollar's worth. Mr. Marvell. Peggy hunts everything. Just subscribe to me. Welcome and have fun. Well, that's very cool. Thank you. And I had this set up, though, when I did my auction with, was it Streamlabs, bringing up the stuff like that, and I think one super chat popped up and then nothing else the whole stream, even though after the stream it said I had like 10 new subscribers, so I don't know how that really works. I guess sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but really appreciate that. Thank you. Lady Kid Nichols is on Team Penny. That's unfortunate. And I'll show you just what that means is we all know that Here, I'll just go through a couple of these. The guy from Office Space says, if you can call them cents instead of pennies, yeah, that would be great. And then we got, if you do call them pennies, remember that makes kittens sad. So just remember that. You can call them pennies all you want, but it makes kittens sad. So if that's what you want, keep calling them pennies. You guys want more of these? How about this? She loves pennies, but the cat says no. You really love cents. I mean, I can do this all day. How about this one? Here's that face you make when Kittle keeps calling them cents instead of pennies. I'm sure young coin hunter's doing that face right now. All right, let's get back to the hunt. I like the kitten making the kitten sad though. I gotta show that one more time. All right, back to work. Finding anything good? Yeah, we got some wheat cents so far. Definitely. That's you on my live when you go. Yeah, I'm sure, JW. Exactly. I know exactly which one you're talking about there. Here's a really nice 1965, nice flashy uncirculated. Sorry, 1965. I think I might have said 75, but 85, 2012, 83, 82. Another nice. This one might be a little bit artificial recolored, like someone brightened it up. It's a 59 Denver, but we'll add that to our little pile of 59s because I like to save the first year coins. Sorry, first year of the type. First memorial cent. It's a really corroded something there. Can't read a date. 2006 and an 81. Lincoln doesn't like cats. Okay. Penny memes are the best. Well, they're cent memes actually, Oliver. That's okay. Oh no, I got more of them, but maybe I'll upload some more. Those are the only ones I think I had ready to go today, but maybe I'll put some more up in the future. Here's another wheat cent. 1950 out of Denver. It's another nice 1965. Getting some nice coins from the 60s. Really nice bright 1980. 75D, 97, 83. Here's a real nice 1969 Denver. 64D, 83D. What's that, a 91? Couple 84 Denvers, 2014. It's a 68 Denver. 95. Here's another wheat cent. Don't know what it is yet. Let's see together. Looks like a 51S. I think we found one of those already. 88, 87. Something corroded. A 1970. Is that a mint mark? 70 Denver. And a 2003 Denver. Alright. Don't like cats. That's really sad. Mikey likes cats. I like cats. I like cats and dogs. Especially when they're other people's cats and dogs, because then I can hang out with them, get them all riled up, and then I can go home. 73D, 78, 81, 89, 06, 76, 04 Denver. Here's another wheat cent. What do we got? 55 Denver. There's a 72. Let me just take a close look to see if it's a double die or anything. Look at Big Mill. Let me check that out in just a second. I'm sure he's saying something fun there. Not a double die 72. Big Mill says, just popped in to say hello. Grind them till you find them. Boom. You didn't have to do it, but you did, is what Big Mill would say. But Big Mill probably couldn't type all that in because I know he's having a hard time, keeping them alligators down. 92 Denver. It says 04. If you're not already, following Big Mill, he's got a real fun, energetic stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. I think as of yesterday, he was just shy of 1,300 subscribers. It'd be kind of cool if you guys could bump him up. And I think JW was just getting 1,400 subscribers. So You guys could help bump him up too. Everybody really should be making friends with everybody. There's another wheat cent we found. What's that one look like? It's a 1941. But thank you for that, Big Mill. Really appreciate that. Young Coin Hunter does have a video of me accidentally calling a cent a penny, and he took a video and posted it, so check out his link and make sure you subscribe to Young Coin Hunter as well for calling me out like that. Appreciate that. What else? Find out your ancestors from Greece? Wow, that's cool. JW got to 1,400, now he's trying to get to 1,500. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm like at 1,940 something. So I put in my community tab a while ago, once I get to 2,000, I am doing a giveaway. And I asked people, should I give away gold or should I give away silver or both? Well, most people voted for both. Imagine that. So I do have a giveaway planned. I don't know all the rules or how people are going to enter or if it's just going to be a random comment picker, but they'll be giving away a gold coin and a big silver coin. So as soon as somebody gets me up to 2,000 subscribers, I'll get that kicked off, I think. Or maybe just right before I get to it. I don't know. But we're getting close. I'm not in a hurry. There's a nice 1960 and a nice 1964 Denver. And another 64D, an 82, an 80, a really corroded 2006, and a 1983 that I can hardly read the date on. So that there is $5 searched. Just about halfway through the stream for the day. We said we're going to do $11 a day because we got 121. And for those of you that did not see what we're talking about, I got these bags right there while I count out this next dollar from the local coin shop. They have a coin counting machine. People from the public come in. They, instead of going to Coinstar and paying 11%, they go to the coin shop, and I believe their charge is 4% to count the coins. And this is what they brought in just one day. Just under $121 face value. So we got $121 of unsearched cents to go through. That's more than I really want to go through all at once. I don't have the, just not crazy like JW or anybody like that wanting to do a whole 24-hour stream searching stuff. So decided, you know what, while we got some time and while it's a little tougher than normal to get coins from the banks, let's break these into several streams and go through them together. Thinking like at $14.90 to do a live stream till it hits 1,500. Yeah. Very cool. Someone's talking to Joe Durbin there. I didn't see him come in, but hello, Joe Durbin. Thanks for coming in. Trying to read chat. If I missed you, it's not intentional. I'm just trying to multitask here and trying to count coins here. I think that's our next dollar's worth. The coin counter there, the sorter is definitely helping. Do I hear 36-hour stream, Big Mill? You know what? I'd have to get Streamlabs going and have a couple people helping me with that because at some point I would need to, get up and get something to drink and take care of some business here and there. But I could probably do it if I had some friends. But just going solo here, I'd hate to have to keep putting up, hey, we're on break, and like put on some music for everybody to listen to for a while. I'd like it to be active. So there's another wheat cent we found. That's a 52D. What else are we missing here? We got Joe Durbin. Hope you're well. Yep, I got everybody that bought stuff in the auctions that I had over the weekend. Everything has been mailed out. Just a couple of the people that won giveaways, I did not mail all those out yet. So that one coin collector asked, how many wheat pennies do we have in total? Well, how many wheat pennies do I own? I have no idea. But how many did we find in the first $5? I'm curious too. There's 5. There's 10. 13 in the first $5 worth. So that's 10 rolls of coins. We found 13 wheat cents. So we're averaging just over 1 per roll, which that's pretty good. I'll take that every day. JW took breaks and restarted the stream, so notification. Yeah, and I know that anytime you do a stream that once it gets up to, I think it's 12 hours, then you should stop and restart just so YouTube saves it so people can watch the entire thing. Because I think, if you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I think if you do more than 12 hours, the whole stream does not get uploaded as a video afterwards. So, yeah, maybe someday we'll do something like that. I've actually been talking to some people at my local coin club because, local coin clubs are not able to meet right now. And we're thinking that we might not be able to meet. We had our March meetings canceled. But if it goes on and where we can't meet in April as well, we're thinking about having one of our coin club meetings on here. So I'll get StreamYards, and then we'll have a bunch of people from our coin club up, and of course y'all will be invited to participate in our meeting too. That might be fun. We'll have a program. We'll have people come up, do show and tell of coins. I don't know if we'll actually be able to do a raffle and auction, because then that gets a little complicated trying to collect money from everybody and then having to mail out prizes. But we definitely do some giveaways and have some fun like that. Jason Patton, thanks for coming in. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well too. That one coin collector wishes he was at the auction. So many cool things. Remember that one coin collector, every time I do an auction, at least a couple days before I do the auction, I put out my catalog, and I do a short stream ahead of time, just letting people do lot viewing. And if anybody sees anything they want to bid in and they know they can't make it to the auction, then they can send me their bids, and I'll execute those bids for them. So there's no excuse. Everybody should have been able to get the bids in. But maybe you didn't know that, but because like I said, that was only my third auction, so I know the word's not out for everybody. So yeah, it's 12 hours, I think, is what it is. JW, do I think you can give me a rough estimate on how many wheats I have? Tens of thousands, I would guess, that one coin collector, because I know I've, just that one stream I went through the bag of 5,000, so just a bag is 5,000, and I know I got at least a few bags probably. So there's another wheat cent we just got, a 44 Denver. Right here's a really nice 1959 Denver that I found while we were talking. And then there was a couple from the 70s, a couple 71s. Nothing too amazing to mention. I think you found a 53S nickel repunch mint mark. That's cool. The exact number of wheats that Michael... it's several. Let's just say several. And Young Coiner is correct. I own no wheat pennies, but I have several wheat cents. That's correct. That's funny. You guys are crazy. But hey, I mean, we got, 20 people in here hanging out? That's pretty cool. Appreciate you guys coming in to hang out while we look through some Lincolns. There's a 1966, an 83, a 72D. And I know notifications aren't really going out for everybody, but hopefully some of you guys saw the video I posted earlier today. We went through $10,000 of currency, looking for fancy serial numbers, star notes, anything interesting. It's the first time I've done a currency search, so I put a poll in there. You can see it pop up in the video. If you want me to keep doing stuff like that, go ahead and click the questions, because I do appreciate the feedback. Here's a 68 Denver that just looks real nice. There's a 63, 83D, 61, 81. Another nice 1959 Denver. We'll add that to our 59s. There's a 60D, an 83D. Another wheat cent. We'll find out together what the date of that one is. Looks like, is that another 51S? Looks like it. That's our 16th wheat cent so far. Did anyone stock up on toilet paper? Nah, I mean, I usually get the Costco packs myself, and usually have plenty to go. There's a 70S we'll keep together. But, yeah, I mean, if they tell me I can't go to the stores too often, that's not one of the top things. I'd rather, have a little more food or, something like that stuff, I'm good. Nothing else in the rest of that dollar's worth. So that is $6 hunted, I believe. And again, I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to read chat, I'm trying to do all this stuff together. I have no idea if I'm actually messing up this count or not, but I'm trying. Do you mind if I post a link for Rivendell Coins? He's streaming coin questions tonight. No, that's absolutely, go for it. Yeah, all of you guys, if you guys have anything going on, any videos you've done, don't just come in. My rule for my chats usually is don't just come in here and say, oh my God, please sub to me, please sub, or I'm 8 away from 90, I'm 8 away from 90, please help me out. I'm gonna give away something amazing when I get to 85 or, but I love it when people come in and say, hey, I just did a video on this, check it out. Or, hey, I'm thinking about doing a live stream on this date, please check me out. Give me a reason to click on your name. Just don't tell me, please sub, please sub, please sub. So, and Lincoln, I'm not talking to you about that. It just reminded me that I want everyone in here to feel free to promote anything that they're doing, especially coin related. And we should all be here making friends with each other. Why not? That one coin collector throwing 99 cents my way with the big dollar sign emoji. Look at you. Awesome. Make sure you guys are checking out that one coin collector too. I know he's regularly posting some fun stuff. But most of you should already be subscribed to that one coin collector because he was featured in probably 9 of my first 10 mail call videos. And I always say in my mail call videos, make sure you check everybody out. And I think for a while he was trying to be in every single one of my mail call videos. And then I know once I think school started up in the fall and I just started getting so much mail, couldn't keep up, I guess. Alright, so there we go. Big Mills on Team Cent. Look at that. Paula's got a Q&A on blues tonight. Okay. Yeah, everybody feel free to promote. I mean, this is when you look at all the stuff going on YouTube and in the world, coin collecting, we're just a little tiny, tiny piece of it. So the more people sharing more information, trying to grow this hobby, I'm all for it. 63 Denver, that looks real nice. There's a 67, 73D, 87, 03 Denver. There's a 70. Is that an S? I can't tell. Nope, it's a D. I won't save that. 84 and a 2014. It's a lot of money. Don't spend it all at once. You know what? After YouTube takes their 30 or 35% or whatever it is, I'll get about 65, 70 cents. I appreciate that, though, that one coin collector. Now, none of you have to do any of the super chats ever and everything, but I mean, I do appreciate it. It does help support the stream, helps ease the pain of doing some giveaways. Like I said, I've got this really beat up seated quarter that I was going through some coins. Found this, got a hole in it. You can't read the date. It's almost unidentifiable. I mean, you can identify it. It's got all the major details there, but I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I'm like, I don't know. Somebody might want that in a giveaway, so that's what we're going to do. There we go. Let you take another look at that. And if you don't want a chance to win that, when we get to the giveaway, don't enter. I won't feel bad. Let someone that actually wants it have a chance to win. So we just found another wheat cent. The 1944. Paula's got to go and get some emails ready. Perfect. Try to check out that Q&A later. That one coin collector's falling off the mail calls and forgot about them. Putting an envelope together right now. There you go. Now, if anybody ever wants to send me any mail for mail calls, I try to do mail calls for everybody. I'll put your link in it and everything. My address is always in the description of all my videos, so that's always fun. It's always welcome to get mail. And thanks again, Mr. Marmello, for being here and for the super chats earlier. That was really cool. That one coin collector bought a capped bust dime for $10. Nice. How do you enter my giveaway? Coin Searcher, I think today... I haven't even planned it yet, but I think we're just going to do an in-stream giveaway at the end here. So just stick around to the end, and you'll see how we do it. That's a 1983. I was just seeing if it was a double die reverse. Of course it's not. Another real nice 1959 Denver. We'll save that. There's a 62D that's uncirculated. Here's another wheat cent that we can add to our finds. We're definitely finding more wheat cents than I get in a typical bag. Or typical box from the bank, I should say. It's a 45 San Francisco. Cool beans, says Coin Searcher. Cool beans indeed. 84D, 63D, 78, 1962, 94, 90, 82, 68. It's another 1983 and not the double die. There's a 2009 Professional Life. We'll save one of those. For whatever reason, I really don't know, but I save them. Just something else to keep track of. 77, 85, 2005, 1993D, and a 1979. So first started collecting, Grandma found an $18.99 bill. Those are cool. Moved from Italy to the U.S. and kept it in the family. Well, that's cool. Nice to have a nice piece of older money like that with a story attached to it. Some sentimental value. Very cool. 60 Denver, 70 San Francisco. We'll save the S mint like we do. 67, 77, 1970 Denver, 06, 13, 62D, 01, 84D, 71S. We'll save the S mint. Here's a wheat cent. Looks like we got 2 wheat cents coming up back to back. There's a 1940 San Francisco. And this next one, we'll find out what it is together once I get it under here. A 44S. And these last few, it's a 2011, an 82D, and an 04D. Ulrich's got to go. Hope we found some nice. Thanks for coming by, Ulrich. I really appreciate it. And I'll try to do another one of these tomorrow. And then maybe another one the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, until we get through all these. Michael Kittle, do I have a Patreon? I don't, that one coin collector. I've been asked by at least one other person if I ever was going to set something like that up, and so far I decided not to. I figure if someone really wants to donate to my channel, there's ways to do that already. Got another wheat cent there. It's a 1956. People could do super chats here. My PayPal is all over the place. I know Patreon's easy because it like sets up like a monthly thing. Yeah, I don't know. I know, I mean, I'm not sure I can do it, but I've heard I could probably even get the YouTube membership set up. I know a lot of coin channels, you just set your settings and call yourself a gaming channel for a little while, and then gaming channels that have over 1,000 subscribers usually get invited to that. And then after you're invited to have memberships, you switch back to whatever you had before gaming. I just don't know if I really want to do that. I figure there are ways already if you really want to support me or support us getting more, Red books out to kids or all the other stuff we do. There's ways to do that right now. So that was dollar number 7 search. We got Aunt Orda in here just shouting out Kittle. How you doing, Aunt Orda? What time CHC come on? I know I saw they posted their comment video earlier. They're probably coming on soon. And we're not going to be too much longer here. I don't ever want to stream against people intentionally. But again, I tried to start this stream earlier this morning for me, but YouTube was just acting up and not even letting me set up anything. So I went and did some other stuff and came back to it. Oldest nickel is an 02V nickel. Very cool. So, and that's the other thing, Lady Kid. Super chats, and when you set up the memberships on your channel, YouTube takes 30% of that. And you know what? YouTube does deserve every penny of that. They put this whole platform up for us. They're hosting, tons and tons of data for all of us with all these videos and streams that they save for everybody to watch. So I don't deny that they deserve every penny they get. But you know what? If you really want to give me like $10 to support the channel, send it to me by PayPal. Drop a check in the mail even. And let me have all that to support the channel. If that's what your goal is. If you super chat or whatever, then you're only really helping me to 70% of that. Now, believe me, super chats are fun. I do a lot of super chats for people. It's not just to support the channel, but yeah, it is. But it's also just to have some fun with it. I understand that. But if the goal is really to support me, like something like a Patreon or the memberships would be, I think I'd rather do it a different way. I don't know yet, though. I mean, I guess if everybody keeps, asking and asking, then, the people know better than me, I guess. I don't know. But that's just my thinking aloud on the subject. Early this morning, couldn't see any notifications, and it said your notification. Yeah, YouTube's been really, and some people, I don't know if it's just conspiracy theories or if it's real. some people are saying YouTube is messing all this up intentionally because there's so much traffic on YouTube right now, slowing everything down, that some people say that they're not pushing out notifications just to slow down traffic, especially of live streams. Because right now, when there's only 18 people in here watching, it's a lot easier for YouTube than instead of the 30, 40, 50 people that we sometimes get in a live stream. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the truth is. There was nothing. There's a bunch of copper cents, some from the 70s in there, but nothing amazing. Send me a check via Pony Express. That'd be fun. Another wheat set we got there. And I'm starting to go off the camera with some of those, so I'll try to adjust. What date did we get? I didn't even look. 45S. Coin Searcher needs video ideas. Should I do videos on all your slabs? Upload the video. Coin Searcher, the best videos that you're going to do are ones that you're interested in doing. So if you want to show off a whole group of coins together and talk about them, people would watch it. If you want to do short videos like I do on some of mine, you know, 30, 40, 50 seconds just showing one coin at a time, people will watch it. I mean, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. But when you just try to do stuff that you're not interested in or just copy what you think other people do, the viewers can tell that your heart's not really into it, and you don't really, and it just seems a little more fake, and your views will suffer. So that's my thought on that. There's a 75, an 05, 87, 90, 90, 94, 2000, 2014, 75D, a real nice 63 Denver, 1983, no doubling on the reverse, bummer. 64, 96, 71S, we'll add that to our S Mint coins. 73D, 88, 02, 64, 55D, that probably has wheat ears on the reverse. Yeah, it does. How do you like them apples? And a 1982. Just accident because been out of the groove. Yeah, Coin Searcher. I mean, just whatever you're interested in. And not only that, there's all kinds of videos. I got a whole list of stuff here of videos that I plan to do someday. But, you know, I've had that list going for months and months and I haven't gotten to them. Like, I have well over, and this is not exaggeration, somewhere between 200 and maybe 400 books on coins. All different books. There's a 70S. And I think it would be fun for at least me and maybe some of you in the audience if I just did a video where I pick one of those books and just flip through it a little bit talking, hey, here's this book, and hey, check this out, and this is what's in here, and here's the book if you ever want to buy this book. And just do like a quick, 3 to 5 to 7 minute book review on all these different coin books that I have. But that's a project I have written on a list there, and something I always seem to come up with other stuff, or I'm buying new coins that I show, or I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the things. Just do book review, like talk about different coin books, because I don't see other people doing a lot of that. So that is another $1 down. I believe that's $8 searched now. We'll get another $1 lined up. And Peggy is correct. There's certain people that'll become fans of yours, and no matter what you put out, they'll watch it because they're real supportive. And even if they don't watch all of it, I've noticed I have a lot of people that are pretty loyal to the content I put out, and even if they're really not interested, they'll at least open it up and click a like for me, and maybe even leave a comment. And sometimes I can tell they haven't watched the video because I can see that they've already left their comment 2 minutes after I posted the video, and the video is 20 minutes long, so it would have been impossible for them to have watched the video, but that's okay. I mean, every little bit of support you get, you gotta be thankful for it and not take any of it for granted. And you also can't expect to just have a channel where you're getting hundreds and hundreds of views on every videos or thousands of views from the start. I mean, it takes work and you got to build it. Alright, shows double. Yeah, 1927 price guide. That's fun. Yeah, I've got a couple really old copies of the A&A's magazine, The Numismatist. Well, I mean, when I say a couple, I mean I've got at least 10 big file boxes full of back issues of the A&A's Numismatist magazine. I think going back to 1906 is my oldest copy. And it's fun to look at the different ads for coins put out by the coin dealers and just information like that for sure. Young Coin Hunter, having fun with the Nightbot there. Appreciate that. Have I ever found a 1969D floating roof with no FG penny? Now, I've never even found a 1969D penny. I found several 69D cents. But more to your question, the floating roof, it's just not a variety I really look for, so I just haven't really looked. I'm sure I've skipped over them in the past. I've seen other people show them, and I'm just not really into air coins that much unless they're major ones or major varieties that actually have, significant value. I'd rather just look through more quantity of cents than to really inspect every coin for every single variety. And maybe I'm leaving some money on the table, probably, but like I said, like I was telling people about their videos, you got to do what you're interested in. And I just don't find it fun at all. Like, I got a couple boxes of the 2018 Denver Lincoln cents. And people say, oh, there's a very minor, I mean, they don't say minor, but they say there's a double diobverse variety that you can look for on those, which is a very minor doubled ear. I got boxes full of rolls, brand new of these. Probably got at least 5 or 6 boxes of 2018 Ds. Nothing would interest me less than to go through hundreds and hundreds of the same exact date looking for that very minor variety. Now, if I knew for sure they would be worth $100 each if I found one, I would go through them. But if they're worth $1 each if I go through them, I'm not taking the time to do that. I'd rather sell the box as is to somebody that wants to do that. So that's just me. And if I tried to do that right here with you guys, I would be faking it, and I think you'd be able to tell, and that just doesn't make for good content. So that's my style. And I don't have, if you are into doing that, I know that I see some of you guys when you go through rolls of coins, every single one of them goes under the microscope. You rotate them around a few times looking for every little mark or die crack. And if you enjoy doing that, more power to you, and I'm glad for it. Got our first foreign coin, or world coin as some would say, Canadian. Got a 74D here, 76, 05, 70D. Got ourselves another counter stamp. Let's see what state this is. Looks like Rhode Island, which is neither a road nor an island. What else do we got here? I'm sorry, no, I'm just messing with you, Mike Pallet. Believe me, I just do that to mess with a lot of people here, or when I'm at coin club meetings. When I go to the bank, I'm asking for a box of pennies too. Don't worry. I just like to mess with people. Woohoo, we finally found a double ear after 18 boxes, exactly. And my eyes would be crossed, and I'd be numb, and I'd be dizzy, and I just couldn't handle it, Young Coin Hunter. But the people that can actually do that, like I said, is more power to them, and great for them. I mean, it's just not something I do. I mean, I'm capable of doing it, believe me, but it's just not something that I'm interested in. If I'm going to take the time to look for varieties, I'd rather go to like some of the major auction houses and look through all their early Lincolns or their slabbed Indian head cents and look for some of the better varieties. And I've cherry-picked some of those. Like I've looked at like the 1910 San Francisco, 1911 San Francisco Lincoln cents, and you can find the S over S varieties on those. And when you do, you can add hundreds of dollars of value if you cherry-pick them and nobody else does. And I've done that. I've bought one of the S over S's before, a 1909 S over S. Bought it for around $500-600. Got it regraded and attributed as the S over S and sold it for $2,500. Now, I'll look through stuff like that when the upside is over $1,000. Absolutely. I enjoy that. That one coin collector, thanks again. Appreciate it. There are errors and varieties on the 64 Canadian cents. I don't know about those. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not really, I don't know much about the Canadian. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I always ask for pennies. Yeah, exactly. Because if you ask for cents, then they're like, what? What? Having homemade sloppy joes, huh? Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. So yeah, we got another counter stamp there for the state of Wisconsin. And we got a couple wheat cents here back to back, so we can't spend too much time dilly-dallying there. First up, it looks like a 50-something. I didn't put it under the scope all the way. 53 San Francisco. The next one I have not looked at yet. This one is going to be a 57D. There's an 02, a 93, 96, 95, 81, 78, 04, 61D, 77D, 85D, and an 81D. How we doing so far, says Greg King. Well, Greg King, thank you very much for coming in. Doing all right. We've got about $9 into this so far. We're going to only search $11 worth today. Then we're going to do a giveaway in a little bit right after that. We got ourselves a really, really worn down, beat up, seated quarter with a big hole in it. So if anyone actually wants to win that, we will be giving it away. You do not have to enter the giveaway at the end of the stream, though. So, and there's no entries for that just yet. There's a nice 1963 Denver. Once we get done with the searching the coins here, we'll talk about how to get into that. Again, only enter it if you actually want the coin. Don't have a bunch else to give away. I didn't have this all planned out too much today. Maybe I'll try to find something better tomorrow, especially since some of you were so generous with the super chats and everything. And it looks like someone just sent me some PayPal there. Really appreciate that. Again, that's awesome of you guys. Like I said, anybody that supports the stream like that, I try to put it right back into the stream. So I think I'll try to do something really cool for a giveaway tomorrow. How about that? But then again, some of you are sitting there like, Kittle, what are you talking about? A seated quarter? I don't care if it has a hole in it. That's pretty cool too. I don't know. Maybe some of you are saying that. Again, I know YouTube's been real funny on notifications. Hopefully some of you guys saw my first currency search earlier today where we searched through $10,000 of notes. Again, not going to tell you what we found or what we didn't find or how much we found or how little we found. You guys can check that out. I don't want to spoil it for you if you didn't see it, but if you like that kind of content, let me know in the comments. If you say, Kittle, you're out of your element, get back to coins, leave that in a comment too. I'd like to hear your thoughts. All right, I think that was $9. Again, I think I'm going to get this count messed up. I think that's $9. This is dollar number 10. I just threw a coin across my desk. For tomorrow, I've already thinking about it. I will have $11 pre-counted out in a little separate box. I won't search through them. I'll try not to peek, but it's a lot easier when I search and count. I could be searching and then count up, but I want to keep the finds separately, so I know that would be harder. That's why I'm trying to do the count first like this before doing the search. If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. I don't know. But this should be $10 worth once we get done with this row here. Whoever suggested barbecue sunflower seeds is a genius. That sounds really good, actually. At one of my last Costco trips, I was like running around the store seeing what they even had in stock and everything, and just happened to be like going right at the end of one of the aisles, and they had like the huge bags of smokehouse almonds, and they were on sale, and it's like, oh my god, I gotta get one of those. I probably should have got 2 of those. They're amazing. There's an 81 and 84. Do you have a double ear? No. 84D, a really dirty 01. Look at my fingers, they're just getting really dirty. I'm going to definitely have to wash my hands. And a 72S that has some red color to it. Got an Italian 1929 5 lira. There's a lot of really cool world coins that have some good silver content, beautiful designs that you can get from local coin shops for virtually no premium. That's just amazing. Or from coin shows. A really nice 64D. There's a 70S. Looks like so far we're getting way more wheat cents, way more S Mint coins than I get just searching rolls from the bank. So that's making this fun. Glad the coin shop let me buy all their change that they brought in for the day. Well, just the cents at least. There's a 65 that's real nice and flashy. And again, this isn't all just coming in from customers paying for things. They have a coin counting machine, so people bring money in to be counted. There's a 72S. I'm guessing just seeing a lot of the really nice memorial cents here, when they bring in Lincoln folders and stuff that aren't complete and ready to sell, they probably just pop out a lot of the coins and throw them in these bags just to be deposited at the bank because they're really not worth any premium. At least not enough of a premium to try to sell retail. And a 68D is the last one there. Once got 7 2 real coins from a flea market for $1 each. That's really cool. JW wishes had Costco buy sunflower seeds in bulk, yeah? Yeah, Costco is just amazing. And luckily I still got the card where I'm on my parents' account because I don't know if I don't go enough. I mean, it's just buying for myself, so I don't buy enough there to justify paying for a membership and everything, but when I can just go in there and get a few things here and there sometimes, then it's nice. Looking at an 84 here. It does not have the doubled ear. Again, I'm looking... See, that's one I'll look for. 84, if you can find a nice AU to mint state 84 double die obverse or the 83 double die reverse, those are worth looking at to me because those are worth significant premiums. And I know there's collectors out there that will gladly pay for those. And there's always collectors that'll pay for them. If I was able to find like that 2018 D double ear, are there even collectors out there that would pay a premium, like a significant premium? I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it someday that I haven't looked through all those. But you know what? I still have those boxes. If I see someday that all those are going for $20-$50 each, I don't know. Maybe I can look through them then. The 74D, an 09D. Haven't found too many 2009s. That's okay. I don't care about those too much. I just keep track of them just because it's something to keep track of. There's another 59D, a really circulated one. 76D, 04, a 16, an 87 that's all beat up. An 83, 73S, another S Mint. 68D, 2010D, 77D, 80D, and a 75D. That there is $10 searched, I believe. So we're down to our last dollar. Would never want to pay to ship for food. Well, I mean, some people got to do it that way. And I know at least around me, a lot of the grocery stores, they do delivery. And I don't believe the fees are a ton. I know there's a lot of older folks that do that just can't get to the stores on their own. So I can see it's not more about the delivery. I don't mind paying the charge, but I never do like the delivery for groceries because, I don't know, I like to pick out what I want. Like if I'm going to get some bananas, I just don't want some kid that doesn't care at the store to pick out my bananas. I want to pick the perfect banana for myself, right? Or if I say, oh yeah, I need, a pound of chicken or whatever, I want the chicken that looks the best. I just don't want... And I want the one with the furthest away expiration date. And I want to look through it. I just don't want to pick some kid to pick randomly. So that's why that's not something I would do probably. Unless I have to. Yeah, Mikey, the pawn shops around me are a little, mostly, there's either ones that really care about coins and there's never anything to find because the people know what to look for, or they already have relationships with coin dealers to where they just don't sell any other coins to the public. Anything that's comes in, they just say, oh, no, we don't have anything, because there's already some dealer that just already has an arrangement where they just buy everything. So, and for a shop, it's just nice that if you know that you have someone that's going to come in and buy everything, whether it's good or bad. So some of those dealers get some good stuff, but they have to take a lot of the bad to get the good. So, man, I can just see right here on my mat, and maybe you can see on your camera, just how dirty. We've only searched $10. These coins are just filthy. But that's what happens with cents sometimes, for sure. Some you can sign up for a free month and then cancel it. Yeah, Lady Kid, I've seen that as well. There's just so many that they want to get you hooked on it, for sure. And you know what? Maybe if I did try to sign up for the free month and get some free delivery of stuff, maybe I'd say, you know what, this ain't that bad. And I'd just get spoiled with it and keep doing it. You never know. Same thing like when you do your first like Uber rides and stuff like that. They give you like a deal on it sometimes, or the first time you order, like, what is it, DoorDash or the different food delivery. There's a real nice 1960 Denver. It's 85 and a 74D. Nothing fancy there. All right, we're getting down to the end of today's. And what are we going? We're going, I don't know, maybe a little over an hour. It's okay. I've been talking a lot. I figured it'd take about an hour to do this, but that's fine. There's a 72S we'll save. 64D, 61D. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Just too corroded. 68D. 67. 95 Denver. 90. 85, 82. 72S. Again, lots of San Franciscos. 92D. Probably should be checking all those for the close AM. That one's not one. And a 74D. Will you do these streams daily? I'm going to try to, Coin Searcher, at least for the next, I guess, today's day 1. We'll go through day 11 until I get through all these. I think that'd be a good way to do it. I don't know exactly what time. I planned on doing these earlier in the day. I originally planned on, hey, let's do $11 a day for 11 days, and we'll start them at 11 a.m. Pacific time each day, but I don't want to commit to an exact time because that puts a little stress on me just in case I have something to do, or maybe I stay up real late one night and I sleep in a little bit. Who the heck knows what'll happen? So I don't want to pick an exact time, but I'll try to start it at least sometime around noon my time. Today is a little later than I wanted to do, and I want to pick that time because there's a lot less people streaming earlier in the day, and I don't want to get into people's late night streams. I know Bill J version 2 usually does streams of his $50 hunts around the times I'm thinking, but I don't think he's been doing that lately. I don't know if he's having trouble getting his boxes right now. I missed his last stream where he probably explained that. But I know his last stream that he posted says no more streams for a while. So I figure let's do this. I don't think I'll be stepping on Bill J's toes too much, if at all. There's a 72D, a 62D, nothing else real fancy here. Imagine finding a 69S double die, with the state stamped on it. That'd be pretty funny. It'd probably be worth still just a pretty good amount, but now most of them that have the state counter stamps are from the 70s, and almost all of them are 75s that I think that we found. We found 6 different ones today. And that's just giving me hope that with 10 more streams to go through, maybe we'll find the rest of the states in that bag. All right, let's just see what's in this last 25 cents. A 76S, a 99. Is that the wide AM? No. A 70D, a 73D, 81D, 89D, 61 Denver, a 75, 83D, 79D, an 83D that's bent. Real messed up coin. I don't know how that went through their coin counter. It probably didn't. Probably got stuck and they just threw it in the bag. There's a real corroded 1984. No doubling. It's an 82. 76 Denver. 2000 Denver. A 96. 02 Denver. 78 Denver. An 83. No doubling on the reverse. A 1980. A 2004 that's corroded, and an 84 Denver wraps it up. That there should be $11 worth. Again, sorry about the time it takes to count those out. I think that probably wasted at least 10-15 minutes of the stream here. So I think I'll have $11 kind of set to the side from the bag over here ahead of time. I think that'll make things go a little smoother, and it'll assure me that we have the count at least correct. Every time you hear 69S DDO, do you think of Mr. Spencer? Yeah, Young Coiner, and actually Rob Finds Treasure in his stream, I believe it was last night's stream, mentioned that another person recently sent him an email saying, hey, I think I found a 69S double die. What do you think? And Rob says, it definitely is a 69S double die. So somebody else here on YouTube just found one as well. Rob says he thinks it's like an AU example as well. So they're out there. So let's see what we found here. There's 5 wheat cents, 10 wheat cents, 15, 20, and 25 wheat cents. So we found 25 wheats. We found 1 Canadian. Here's all our S mints. Let's see how many of those we found just to get a count. There's 5, 10, 15, and 20 of those. Found 3 of the 2009s. We found 6 different counter-stamped state coins. Let's say we found Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Kentucky, Louisiana, and Rhode Island. Fun. And we found a little pile of 1959s here. It looks like 3, 6, 8 different 1959s, including several that are pretty much uncirculated. We'll be having a request for trivia for the giveaway. Probably not today. Maybe one of the days I'll do a trivia question just for fun. But today I don't have one planned out, and I just don't want to make one up on the go. So I think today is going to be pretty random. And again, the prize here, for anybody interested, there's only 15 people here, so you're going to have a good chance if you're interested in winning it. I think because we only got 15 people, instead of using my 20-side die, I'll reach over here and I'll grab the 12-side die. So what it's going to be is I'm going to put a word in the chat pretty soon. So the next thing that I type, all you have to do is type what I type. Only do it once per person, and only enter if you do want a chance to win this. And I'm going to do it in about another minute or so. I want to give everybody a chance to get caught up. Make sure you're watching live. Make sure you're on live chat. Everybody will have a good chance. So as long as you're one of the first 12 people, you're going to have a chance to win this. Again, I think this is pre-Civil War because I do not see where there would be the motto above the eagle. So it's an older one. But unfortunately, where they put the hole went right through the date. You can make out the 1 and the 8 of 18 just barely. So we know that. And I'm getting the flip for all dirty. Look, there's one of my fingerprints, just how dirty my fingers are right now. So you're going to have that included. My dirty fingerprint there from this $11 a cent we figured out. So there we go. So the next thing I type in, all you got to do is type that word, and you will have a chance to get this. And I'm going to go for it. So good luck, everybody. And remember, only go for it if you want a chance. So there's a few people are saying, me, I want to win. Me. Remember, once per person, otherwise you will not have a chance to win. So we got 1 entry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. That's it. Looks like there's entry number 8. There's entry number 9. That was Peggy saying it twice. That's not good. There's number 10. And give people another last chance. So if you do want a chance to win, just type me. That's all you got to do. M-E. Small letters, capital letters, I don't care. But you just got to type what I typed. So good luck, everybody. I think here in another second I'll type in stop. And then we're going to roll the die. I guess if I roll an 11 or a 12 or something too high and we don't have it, I'll just roll again. So good luck, everybody. I think that's about everybody that wants a chance to win. Got one more just sneaking in there. I'm just going to type in stop a few times. Use lowercase. I can't even spell stop there, Peggy, so I understand what you're saying. But let's go ahead and roll this and see who has a chance. I just almost rolled that off the screen, but that was a number 3. So I'm going to scroll up on my chat. My chat's the one that it goes by. And you know what? Just to show you, I will even bring up my screen. How do you like them apples? So we'll just do this real quick. There's me typing me. The first person after that is Coin Searcher. Second is JW's Coins and Hobbies. And third is Young Coin Hunter. Now I'll check to make sure Young Coin Hunter did not go more than once. He did not. Young Coin Hunter is the winner. Congrats to Young Coin Hunter. And I'll type in congrats just so that's in there. So thank you very much. So if you actually want this coin, Young Coin Hunter, all you got to do is email me your address, and there you go. Very good. Again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Hopefully some of you enjoyed this. Again, we got another, let me do some quick math. 121 minus 11. We got another $110 worth of Lincoln cents to go through. I think we'll do another $11 tomorrow if you guys are up for it. And I'll try to come up with another coin to give away. Maybe something that doesn't even have a hole in it. How about that? So congratulations, Young Coin Hunter. Team Boomba shoots, I believe. So congratulations. And yeah, if anybody else has any other questions, or if yeah, thanks for that, JW. Thanks for blocking that. Don't need any of that today. If anybody knows anybody else that's streaming right now, like I said, I can try clicking on my subscriptions tab, and it's gonna be like there's gonna be nothing there. It seems like you gotta hunt for things. If anybody knows anybody streaming now, let's go ahead and put a link into them if you guys want. Ravenhawk is live if we want to go over there. Perfect. JW, if you have a link handy for Ravenhawk, you already beat me to the punch. Let's all go over and say hello to Ravenhawk. And until then, tomorrow, I'm going to start it sometime in the afternoon for most of y'all. Probably around noon Pacific time, maybe even a little bit earlier. But again, thanks for all the support. Really appreciate you guys sending some super chats. That's awesome. That'll help me pick a better prize for tomorrow. Lady Kid, thanks for you too. And you guys take care and have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Danny, but I'm sold out, my brother. Do you want this for Thursday, or would you want me to give it back for this evening, my friend? I apologize that. S blank, I do 2 boxes per night, my friend, when I can help it. And recently I was only able to have 1, but we are back up to full speed and have 2 boxes. So I need to put this into a bag for Bubsalicious, and that makes us all good for the last show. William Martin, how you doing? And then there's something else, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. This is Bubs.